Makalimutan. So, okay, sabi mo sa akin, may nakikita ka ng edge sa nakikita mo yung
Oo nga
advantage
eh.
and strategy. Tell me about it
Maganda nga
more.
eh.
Kung ano yung nakikita mo.
Actually, nag-focus lang ako sa naghahanap ako on the 4-hour chart
Mm,
kasi para
breakout
madalian ako,
structure.
gagawin kong line chart siya.
Mm,
Line chart muna. Saka ako idodrawing yung mga break of structures, saka change of character on the close.
mm, correct, correct.
So para mas kasi hindi siya ganun ka hindi siya ganun kadumi
Mm,
pagka line chart. So mas klaro on the
line chart.
close yung natin yung mga
Ah,
break
mm,
of structure. Tapos
mm,
from there, hinahanap ko palagi yung mga uh, gaps right after the
mm,
break of structure or the change of character. And
mm,
then from there, doon ko na tinitingnan kung saan ako puposisyon. Ah, Tapos kung meron pang mas significant na, let's say nagkaroon ng break of structure,
mm,
pero kunwari meron pang mas significant na fair value gap underneath. So parang, ayun, I take that into consideration kung whether I would take a position on the
mm,
very first fair value gap or yung mas malaki na fair value gap.
mm,
So, tinitingnan ko for our charts, and then pagka malapit na sa pumapasok, kunwari nagkaroon ng, ano ginagawa ko, I look for change of character para at least kung um, I guess mas preferred ko, mas fresh yung bagong trend. Instead of taking positions do sa mga break of structure, I would
correct, correct.
look for change of character para at least mas panibagong trend
Correct. Correct.
kung magkatotoo nga
Yan
yun.
talaga yung high probability na entry yung nasa malapit sa sa pullback sa change of character.
Yan.
So yung
So once
unang-una,
na
halimbawa nito,
magkaroon
yung
na,
QQQ. QQQ,
yeah,
ito yung unang-unang 4 hours ito. At
yes,
nag-break up the structure siya sa mismong weekly. Ito yung weekly. Ito. So, pag ilagay natin dyan yung line, which will be the change of character. So,
oo,
ayun. So, di ba? O, nag-pullback. Saan siya nag-pullback? Fair
yes,
value gap. At yung hinahanap kong fair value gap or order blocks, ito yung pinaka-extreme. Yun ang nakalock
ayun,
talaga yung brain ko sa extreme kasi marami kang
yun
makikita
nga
dito
eh.
na mga order blocks. Order
Oo,
blocks. Papansin mo yan. O siniset ko sa brain ko nasaan yung extreme order block or fair value gap. Yung the best is that order block na mayroong fair value gap. Ito yung high probability. Kasi alam mo naman, order block yan ang
I get
yan
confused
sa
dun
mga
sa
footprint ng, yep.
I get confused yung difference ng order block sa fair
Mm.
value gap.
Okay,
So,
so yep, order block. So basically yung focus mo dyan is the candle. At mostly yung order block is where you can see solid candles after a bear. So if it is a uh, um, bullish order block, nagsisimula muna yan sa bearish na candle. Then suddenly mayroong either
malaki. Yeah,
engulfing na candle
yeah.
or a pin bar, then engulf. So yan ang
Oo,
combination niya. So yung essence nito is that kung saan nag-originate yung large
oo,
orders at napapakita
okay.
yan. So this is the footprint of smart money, 'di ba?
Oo,
Kasi
yeah,
kung huge amount of orders yung pumasok, mapapakita mo
yeah.
yan by either solid engulfing candles or
Oo,
a pin bar muna para to liquidate the lows. So for
yes.
example, halimbawa ito. So let's focus our attention on this ito, 'di ba? So bearish candle muna, then liquidate the lows of that candle. Then suddenly this one. So as you can
Yeah.
see, and this is the order block. And at the same time, itong order block, mayroon siyang fair value gap. Ano yung fair value gap? So basically, it's a three candle pattern. So first candle, kung bullish ito, bullish scenario. First candle, second candle, third candle. The first and the third candle, mayroon siyang gap between the highs and the low of the third candle. So that's why yung chart mo dito is this one. Yeah, indicate niya with a green area. So ang theory dyan is for price to go back to that gap. So it's either here on top. So hindi tayo sigurado kung if you feel ba niya yung top or the half or the middle. That's why ito yung hindi natin certain. Kaya nga yung gagawin natin is that if the price goes there, we need to wait until there is a change of character in the smaller time frame, lower time frame. Kasi hindi natin alam kung is it going to only bounce from this top of the area of the FBG or the half or the bottom, or it will continue to just reject that fair value gap for the reversal. So kaya that's very important to check the 15 minutes change of character or 5 minutes. For a swing, this is the most reliable kasi the more data you have, the more reliable is the chop. Sa 5 minutes, mostly it's a day trade, 1 or 2 days position. 15 minutes, this is really more reliable. Yan ang masasabi ko. So as you can see,
pwede kung yung order block overlaps the fair value gap.
Oo naman. So ito, this is the order block. Ito. And part of it is just the fair value gap. At yung mas reliable na order block is the one which has a fair value gap in it. So kagaya nito.
Okay.
Kasi kung maalala mo, yung tendency ng price is to feel that inefficiency. This is a buy side imbalance. So, sell side imbalance kasi puro lang buyers yung pumasok, walang sell. So kaya nagkaroon ng gap. So buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. So ang nangyayari dito is for price to go back to fill yung gap na yan. Sometimes yung gaps is expressed not with this, but really a real gaps like this. Ito, especially sa stock market. And that is also valid fair value gap. So as you can see, price tends to fill that gap. Then, yun. So ito yung mga ganda high probability entries. Nakita ka ng ganito. Look for the gaps and wait until the price comes back to that gap and go to the lower time frame.
Kung let's say yan particular period na yan, I would be taking position. Nakita niyo po yung previous na break-off structure na yan. Yung previous. Yes. Tapos, I will be drawing a fair value gap right after the break-off structure. Di ba meron pong...
Ito.
Yes. Yan sa kayong parang hindi, after. So yan, paakyat po.
Ito.
Hindi, tama na po yung candle na yun eh. Tapos yung third candle after.
Okay,
Di ba parang merong yes. So mag-drawing ako ng fair value gap in between those two.
Oo, tama, tama.
Yan.
Correct.
So, aabangan ko
Yeah.
siya dun and I will be taking a position.
Mm,
Most likely, yan,
mm,
dyan.
yeah.
And, tama ba yun?
Okay,
I will
so
put a stop.
well, okay. Ganito 'yun, So ito yung hindi ko pa na-explain din sa'yo. So okay, so meron tayong break of the structure and yung entry natin mostly is that antayin natin na pull back to
Yes.
the
So,
point
nag-pull back
where
na
the
siya.
price goes to the structure. So may mga possibility or mga important points na kung saan babantayan natin um, kung saan okay, i-purple ko lang para ma-highlight ko na ito yung important structure na inabangan natin. So um, may mga important areas yung structure na to. So after the break of the structure, yung mga important areas is either the point where the price break the structure.
Uh-huh.
The second is the halfway of the
Yes.
structure. And the third is that there is a fair value gap, the extreme fair value order block with fair value gap. So here. So mayroon tayong tatlong important levels. At once yung price bumalik sa area na yan, it's either it will just bounce from here, here, or here. So hindi natin alam kung saan ba dyan yung kanyang bouncing point. Kasi kung
Correct.
aantayin mo siya dito, baka hindi ka na maka-enter kasi nagantay ka pero hindi naman mapunta dyan.
Hindi. Hindi ko siya doon inantay eh.
Okay.
Bale, on the
So ito yung inano mo,
that candle,
kinonsider,
yeah.
di ba? Okay.
Consider ko yan. And then, you
Okay,
count
kasi
1, 2,
oh,
1, 2. May fair value gap doon.
may fair value gap. Okay?
So, may 1, 2. So,
Okay.
pataas.
Yeah, it's also a valid entry. Especially
Then I would
na
put a stop.
dito,
I would put a
saan
stop
mo
siguro
ilalagay
a
yung stop?
few ticks below the fair value gap.
Okay. Okay, in that case that is good.
Oo.
Kasi
Kasi hindi na rin,
low risk high reward. So gagawin natin
yeah,
dito if mag-continue pa rin yung pagbagsak ng price.
nakat
You,
ako.
yeah, you can cut
Okay,
but
okay
not
lang.
necessarily na i-change natin yung bias. Kasi
Yes,
alam mo naman na mayroon pa ditong important levels.
correct.
Only
But
time
we wouldn't
mag-change
know
ka ng
kasi,
bias.
we wouldn't know
Hmm.
kung pupunta pa doon eh.
Oh, yes, yes, correct.
Di ba? I
So,
mean, that's hindsight na,
yung gusto ko lang sabihin is that alam natin kung nasaan yung level
yes,
na kung saan may
mga
invalidate
levels.
na yung
Yeah,
setup.
yeah, correct, correct.
So, mayroong point in time of the market when we are trading na it's time to change our bias from bullish magiging bearish.
Correct.
Kasi for example, ito, kapag bumalik yung price, I think this is the one that I will consider as the point na kung saan i-consider ko na mag-change ng bias or reanalyze to determine
Kasi
kung
parang
mayroon ng
pag
change
na,
of bias.
pagka tines niya yung low nung previous, yung most recent break of structure, that would mean change of character na, di ba? So,
Yes, yes, correct,
I
correct.
wouldn't take a long position anymore.
Correct, correct. Yan.
Diba?
So, napaka-importante yung concept na yan.
Yung
It's
change.
very
Yeah,
simple pero sometimes pag
tama.
hindi natin mamalayan,
Pero
long pa
maganda
rin
nga
tayo
eh.
ng long.
Yeah, maganda nga. It gives you a
Oh,
signal kung ano yung bias.
correct, correct.
Yun nga,
You,
but there would be instances na, kunwari, lalo na on a smaller time frame, nagti-trade range lang siya. Parang
mm,
ganun. But
correct.
you,
Okay. So yung bias, determination na bias, klaro na naman, di ba?
Change of
So,
character. Sa akin, kung tama ako, change of character. Basta nagkaroon ng change of character, I will change my bias na.
okay.
Yun yung parang ano
Okay,
ko.
but as you can see, ito may change of character.
Yeah. So I wouldn't take a long position there unless there's a new change of character.
Aha,
So
okay. Yeah,
tulad ng
got your
nangyari.
point. I get you. Halimbawa ito, may change of character.
Oh, yeah.
So, but it's important to know na after a change of character or breakup of structure, aantayin natin yung price na mag-pull back papunta
Yeah,
sa
correct.
order blocks with fair value gap. Ito yung pinaka high probability entry. Not only with order block, but order
Order
block
block
with
with
fair
fair.
value
Dapat
gap. Dapat ito
better
talaga.
yung combination of the two.
Ito talaga. Oh.
Okay.
Ito yun. Ilagay mo yan sa ano mo, playbook. So, ito
Okay.
talaga. Pag hindi yan nangyayari, it's always better to just be patient.
O wait na
So,
lang.
patience will really pay the most. And ako mismo, yung magsasabi sa'yo na ito, yun ay number one factor para maging profitable ako sa
Tama.
trading ko. Kung ibabacktest mo sa mga iba't ibang instrument, yung mostly mga liquid instruments, nakikita mo talaga na nag-work yung system na to. Maybe
So
not
hindi lang
in
pala
every
basta
scenario, but many instances na yan talaga yung behavior niya. Kasi in-explain ito ng ICT, na sabi ng pinaka-proponent, main proponent ng ICT, na yung market is actually, how do you say it? It's manipulated. At yung manipulation na yun has a kind of algorithm. At in order for you to become profitable with this trading, you need to understand how this machine is working. And yung machine na to or algorithm, yung job niya is to push yung price sa mga liquidity points. Push yung price sa mga fair value gaps or order blocks or sweeping liquidities. So it's either number one, liquidity sweep.
okay.
So liquidity sweep is basically hunting the highs and lows in the chart. For example, ito yung recent swing low. Nakita mo, price goes to that. Ganito yung theory niyan. So, for example, dito nag-enter yung mga buyers. Malamang yung stop loss nila na either nandito or nandito.
Mhm.
O dalawang possible stop losses. Once the price is rallying, like there is a breakup structure, ang gagawin nila dyan, ilalagay nila yung stop loss nila sa break even.
Mhm.
Okay? So, yung job ng machinery na to, yung market, to manipulate yung mga orders. So, babalikan niya yung mga important levels na kung saan nandun yung mga stop losses. So,
Mhm.
kung isa kang trader, nag-set ka na ng break-even stop loss dito, malamang out ka na.
Yeah. Oo.
And then, bago pa niya i-reverse. So, sweep liquidity, then back. Kasi yung liquidity mismo, yung nag-fuel sa market move. So, ano ba yung liquidity dito? So, basically, yung liquidity dito is that if you have a stop loss and you have a long position, yung mangyayari, yung order mo dyan is to sell, di ba? Your long position. Ngayon, yung ginagawa ng mga market makers dito is naglalagay sila ng sell orders. So, let's say, worth of 1 million sell orders. Ipupush nila yung price to push the price lower until yung stop loss mo mahit. Sell orders. So, mapapasell ka rin dito.
Yeah.
Kasi na-trigger yung stop loss mo. Then after that, after putting that 1 million orders, lalagyan na nila ng 10 million to buy. This is so-called sell to buy order. Sell muna, then buy. At
Okay.
opposite naman yung nangyayari sa short selling. Buy muna to sell. Buy to sell orders.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, ayan. Okay, so meron pa akong hindi na-explain in the past session that after a breakup structure, for instance, consider natin yung scenario na to. Okay, so meron tayong breakup structure at nag-iiwan yan ng mga fair value gaps, order blocks, and fair value gaps. For example, ito yung pinaka-extreme fair value gap. At meron tayo ditong higher low. Okay, at ito naman yung swing. So, sa swing na yan, bago nag-pullback, meron tayong, no nag-swing yan, meron tayong high at meron tayong low. So, ito, meron tayong tinatawag na premium and discount levels. So, ito, the lower 50% in case of a bullish case. The lower 50% down to the higher low, this is called the discount zone. At in a bullish scenario, dito yung zone na kung saan bibili tayo. So, we
How
don't
did
know.
you
It can be
so
here,
and
it can be here or here.
how did you draw that?
Ito.
Yeah.
Ito.
From the
This is again box. Gun
yung
box.
box niya.
Gun box. So, yung box na yan, ito, is
Yes.
actually a box with grids. Pero tinanggalan ko lang ng ng ibang parts yung vertical.
I mean, how did you identify the points from the start of the swing up
Okay.
to
I see. Yeah. So from this, kasi ito yung swing eh. Ito yung pullback from here to here and this is the low. And then from here to here, that's the swing high and ito yung high. So, ang gagawin ko dyan is that pull the gun box. Pero itong gun box, kinonfigure ko muna yan na ito lang yung pinapakita ko. This one, 0 and 1, the high and low,
But
and the middle.
Fibonacci naman. Fibonacci.
Actually, ito, Fibonacci numbers to.
Yeah.
Pero main
so
important
mineasure
point dito
niyo
is
yung swing
0.5.
nung
Yep.
mineasure niyo yung swing nung
Yes.
okay.
From this to this.
Okay.
So, meron tayong swing high and low, and then we have the middle point.
Yeah.
So, from the lower zone is called discount zone. Yung higher naman is called the premium zone. So, yung premium zone, basically, dyan tayo dapat nagsisell. So, in case of a bearish trend, we need to put sell orders at the premium zone. So, kung nag-aantay ka ng pullback, diba, sinabi ko na hunt for order blocks with fair value gaps. The second criteria is that it must be in the discount zone if it is the bullish scenario. Kung shorting ka naman, order block with fair value gap at the premium zone. So, example. Okay.
Yeah.
Hanap lang ako ng magandang example. So, okay, let's say ito. Say ito may change of character, di ba? Change of character. And then, nasaan yung swing? So, from here to here. So, let's rewind it. Okay. So from this point to this point. So nandito ngayon yung premium zone. At after the change of character, antayin natin yung price na mag-pull back sa premium zone. At hanap tayo ng order blocks with fair value gap. Ito yun. So nandito ito yung entry natin. Yun, bumabalik ko siya. So, okay, nakita mo tong behavior. Ito yung isa sa halimbawa ng inducement. Okay, so i-delete ko muna itong box. So, ito yung isang magandang halimbawa ng inducement. So, we have a change of character. Fine. Now, we will wait na mag-pull back yung price sa premium zone, di ba? So, this is premium zone. And we should look for order block with fair value gap. Fine. So, as you can see, meron tayo ditong point na kung saan nag-post muna yung price, di ba? At bumalik dyan yung price to offer us a sell entry. This is called, okay, 10 minutes from now, we need to go to the other channel. Ito yung points na yan. Basically, nagkakaroon ito ng accumulation of orders. Kasi yung nagsushort dito, malamang yung stop loss nila very tight. Either here, somewhere here. Mga nagde-day trade or short-term, very short-term trades, intraday. So, malamang may mga stop losses dyan. So, ito yung example of liquidity. So, liquidity yan. Diba? Kasi may orders eh. Now, this is called inducement. Inducement.
Sinundot nila.
So mayroong two ways to enter. This is the phase 1. Yung phase 1 is that after the change of character, pull back to the fair value gap and order block. That's phase 1 entry. So you can enter, you can short that. However, you should expect na mayroon pang phase 2. Ano yung phase 2? Phase 2 naman is babalik yung price at stop hunt itong stop losses dito. Gets mo yan?
Masyadong tight yung stop nila. Dapat doon sila sa pinakadulo.
Correct. And it's always safe to put your stop loss few points above the high.
Yeah.
But why few points is because of the spread. Meron tayong spread. So hindi mismo nandito yung mismong stop loss sa my high. So kailangan maglagay ka, whatever is the spread, you put it as the distance between your high and this. Kung ilan man yung spread, dapat nandyan yung stop.
Minsan nga pala, pag bibigay ako ng spread, nasusunod pa rin ako. Minsan naglalagay na ako ng spread, nasusunod pa ako. Kasi
minsan naman, yung ginagawa ko ay binabase ko yung stop loss ko sa volatility. At paano ma-determine yung volatility? So basically, yung
ATR, pwede.
Yeah, ATR is one, but I don't like to use indicators. So ginagawa ko, tinitingnan ko lang yung mga longest candles dito. I mean, not really longest, but the average size of candles. So halimbawa ito, ganitong klase ng candle. So yan ang ilalagay kong stop. So maganda to during option trading kasi alam mo kung anong strike yung pipiliin mo. Halimbawa ito yung high 408, so I can put 420 as my short spread. I mean short option. So strike 420. At mapapansin mo rin na ma-match din ito sa mga 2SD. Di ba? Yung 2 standard deviation away from the current price.
Yeah.
So, yan. So far, may doubts ka ba dito or ano?
Hindi. Gusto ko nga eh.
Yeah.
Kasi
Okay. Good.
mas planned.
Mm-hmm.
It's very methodical. Meron ka mga hanapin mo yung mga certain scenarios. Tapos you can easily plot kung saan yung entry points mo, set
Correct. Very precise,
the
di ba?
stop.
Hindi at
So, it's ganda nga eh. Actually nga na-appreciate ko tong strategy na to. Saka
ano?
nakakatulog ako kasi
Oh,
I just
mas kalmado ka na, di ba?
yeah eh. So,
It's actually the same with what I'm doing also with
yeah.
trading. Nagsiset lang ako ng alerts. So halimbawa, ito yung inaabangan kong fair value gap. So ito yung gap. Ito.
Aha.
Ito here. Nilalagay ko yung alert ko sa middle.
Aha.
At once na yung alert ko, dyan lang ako check sa chart ko.
Okay.
For possible entry.
Tama, yeah. Pag pumapasok na,
Oo.
pag malapit na dun sa target mo, then you can.
Tapos, syempre yung watchlist mo, hindi dapat masyadong marami kasi pag marami, it will take you time to even analyze them one by one. And yung ginagawa ko most of the time is really to do my chart labeling during weekends. Pero high time frame yung chine-check ko. Daily and the weekly. During the weekend. Tapos determination of the bias kung ano. Teka lang. Teka lang. Excuse me. Hello?
Baka we need to move na to the other.
Okay. Ano pa lang. Sige.
Malapit na
Tayo.
Yeah. 3 minutes.